Hey guys, Brendan with Bator from Bronson Coffee Roasters. We're going to do a quick little roasting demo using a popcorn popper. Today I have our Burundi coffee. You can find all our coffee, batorcoffee.com. This is the coffee expertly roasted in our roastery. And I'm going to take some of this green and I'm going to roast it for you right now. So, first thing I'm going to do, if you want to come over here and take a look, I'm going to take my little popcorn popper. This is just an air popper. You have to get the right kind. Not every single one will work. I'm going to turn it on. And now that it's spinning, what I want to do is I want to put my green in and we'll get a right top-down shot. I want to pour it in here until the weight of the coffee prevents it from spinning. So if I put a few beans in, they spin, they spin, they spin, they're still spinning, they're slowing down, but they're still spinning, slowing down. That's about there. Okay, now that they're not spinning on their own, I want to spin them. So I've got my wooden stirrer, and if you want to take a look here, what you're doing is you're keeping it moving as the chaff flies off. This is why we're doing this outside. It's very messy. Now look at it, it's spinning on its own because it's losing mass as it's heating up. Now that it's light enough that it can spin, it won't burn. If I hadn't stirred it previously, it would have burned right away. So that's why we want to keep it moving, moving, moving. Now what we're going to do is we're going to watch it and we're going to listen. And you can see this chaff flying everywhere. It's a real mess. While we wait for that, got a few of our coffees. This is our Sumatra Menhaling, truffle, cedar, and clove. Also got our 100% certified organic Bolivia Buena Vista, pecan nougat molasses. This is a really sweet coffee, simple origin. And our shade-grown, 100% certified organic Whirling Dervish blend. Molasses, chocolate, and cherry. This is a great one. Brewed coffee or espresso. Okay, bring it back in. Let's take a look. You can see the colors starting to change. What I'm listening for now is what's called first crack. I want to hear the explosion as the shell of the coffee bean kind of bursts. While we're here, I'm going to take you through the process. This is what the beans look like initially. This is as they dry out in the roasting process. This is the completely green, sorry. So 0, 1, 2. This is as they get a little darker, which is about where we're at now. This is as it's called full yellow. This is the beginning of the Maillard phase. The Maillard reaction is what happens when sugars interact with heat. It's what gets you a crust on your steak. It's what gets you that char on your vegetables. So furthering the Maillard phase, we get a little darker. This is about near first crack. And that's what we're hearing right now, that pop, pop, pop. This is further development. And here's the end of a roast. And so that gives you just an idea, if I fan these out a little bit, of how the coffee develops in a very short period of time. So now that we're hearing this crack, we're almost done. I got chaff all over me. This is going to happen very quickly. I'm smelling it. The popcorn popping, the crack. It's slowing down. So now I'm going to dump it. I'm going to grab the corner, and as it's spinning, zoom in here, and pour it right out. And the reason, now we can turn it off. The reason we didn't turn it off beforehand is because the reason we didn't turn it off initially is because it would have burned. So keeping it spinning, keeping it moving as we dumped it out kept everything from burning. So you can come in close. This coffee is cooling, it's very hot. There's a little chaff that blew into this that has nothing to do with this, but you can tell the difference here between the coffee that was roasted by our roasters and the coffee that I just roasted. Mine's a little more uneven. You see that blonde bean and then some darker beans that are a little too dark. The only thing that's bad in here is chaff that blew over from my roast. Otherwise, it's very even. Mine is more uneven because I struggled to control that heat. So that's a little bit about home roasting. We're gonna chat with Bob and talk about that some more. But it's starting to rain here, so I'm gonna run inside. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.